Ted Wood joins us from City Living Sundays. Ted is the chairman. Ted, I know everything gets going tomorrow. Are you ready?
Yes, we're pretty well ready. We've got a lot of people working on it, a lot of lenders, a lot of realtors, a lot of neighborhood associations as well.
A lot of people know about City Living Sundays, but for those who may be new to Property Source Radio and to the concept of City Living Sundays, tell us what it's all about.
Well, it's basically a one-stop shop for information about city living, the benefits of city living, the ability of a buyer to get not only a home of their own, but also different ways, different grants, different mortgage products to help a buyer get into a home.
And how long has this been going on? I mean, I'm still kind of new to this whole concept. I've heard of it in the past. How many years has this been on the books?
Well, this is actually the 19th year. We started in 1993 was our first year. Myself, I started in 1994. So, yeah, I've been with it quite a while.
It's hard to believe 1993 was 19 years ago. Oh, my gosh.
Scary, isn't it?
I know.
It is scary.
Yeah.
Hey, Ted, what do you have for us that might be that we might want to be aware of interest for tomorrow, for Sunday?
Well, again, the best thing for home buyers, we do have free home buyer seminars. They'll be able to talk with an inspector, be able to talk with a realtor, be able to talk with a lender. Pretty much any questions they may have pertaining to real estate and to a real estate transaction.
Okay.
So,
now, what do you have? Do you guys have tours? Do you have a times for tours tomorrow?
actually, the tour is today, Saturday. Each Saturday beforehand, we visit the neighborhood. So today we'll be visiting the west side of the city. The Landmark Society runs that program.
Okay.
You'll call there. You can get a reservation for the bus tour. Maybe too late because they fill up pretty quick. Maybe too late for today's tour, but we certainly have openings for next Saturday's tour.
Okay.
City Living Sundays. How many Sundays do they go for?
We do 2 Sundays. One on this year. First is on the west side,
Yeah.
and then next week is the east side.
And do you find people are passionate west side, east side, living in the city as they sometimes seem to be living in the burbs?
A little bit, but not at these events. At these events, it's more to come and get information. Sure, if there's people that want to live or stay on the west side, they're more prone to come to tomorrow's event.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much for the most part, they're open up to the whole idea of city living.
Okay, so Ted, basically, if I were a new home buyer, maybe thinking about buying a house, I want to go and I can investigate, maybe get familiar with more of the process is what's going on. We want to learn about what's going on. I have no idea. I've never purchased a home. I want to talk to a mortgage broker, see what steps I have to do, take in order to get a mortgage maybe, and maybe a home inspector, what they're actually going to do for me if I pay them their fees when I go to make a contract on a house. That kind of thing, and maybe also a realtor to tell you what kind of price ranges and amenities they can get in the different areas. Correct?
Oh, sure. Again, it's really for information.
Yes, got it.
We've always said a more informed buyer is a more comfortable buyer, which makes a relatively smooth transaction.
Good. Yeah, more information's better sometimes.
Well, I'm a fan of city living. I've said on this show, Ted, that I lived in Boston, right in the city for years and years and years, and I would love to move into the city of Rochester. So I'll be very anxious for the next 2 weekends, City Living Sundays, in the beautiful city of Rochester, New York.
Yeah, I'm a big city of Rochester booster. I've lived in my neighborhood in this city for over 50 years.
City Living Sundays, you can find out more information at our website, propertysourceradio.com. Go to the blog page. We'll have all that information up for you. And Ted, anything else you want to hit upon before? I know this is a huge weekend for you. I'm sure you got more important things to do than kill time with us this morning.
Oh, nothing more important than being with you guys right now, so no problem there. But, yeah, come on out. We'll be there from noon to 4, both Sundays.
Great. Thanks, Ted. Thanks very much for joining us this morning.
All right. Thank you.
Ted Wood is the chairman of City Living Sundays. First one is tomorrow. Next one is next Sunday, and you can find out more again at propertysourceradio.com. Just go to the blog page, and there it is. Going to take a break, and then we're going to introduce you to a radio personality who is starting to branch out into the world of real estate. 98PXY Sandy Waters joins us next on Property Source Radio. Sports Radio 950 ESPN.